I'm just going to do a little bit of a demonstration on how to install the Smith Brother Trunnion LS1 upgrade kit, or LS3, LS2, and pretty much all the LS family. Which some basic sort of toolbox tools that everyone have laying around at home. So basically I'm using a 20mm socket, which is out of my toolbox. I've chosen a multi-hex style one because there's obviously less, well, you can pretty much see that that will drop right through. That's a 20mm socket, and then I'm just using a 14mm socket for the opposite end. So basically that will go into there, and then that basically goes on there, and then you put it in the vise and then you press it through. One thing I will point out, that on the side of the rocker, all the rockers have this extra flat area. This area doesn't have it, this area does, and that basically gives you a good pre-out spot to do it. Generally you use like a hand press or something like this, but most of you guys out there at home don't have these things, so I'll just show you how we pop them off with just a basic vise. And a little bit of spaghetti action on your hands. A little fiddly, but you know, once you get in the groove of things, it's actually not that hard. So, in the vise up, make sure you're sort of centered there, centered on this part here, and then once you start pulling it through, as you can, if you come in here, you can see that part just there starting to wind in. Hold it with your hand, and bang, it's out. So basically, that's the whole trunnion, the original one. So take that off, slide that out, and that just slides out the bottom. That's basically disassembled now. You can see I'm about to install them. I've got one here that I've already previously done. So it's a brass bush instead of the needle rollers. Look, these needle rollers are good. There's really not a big deal with it, but most guys who do track use, high RPM, holding them on consistently, they generally take a bit of a hammering. So it's a bit of common practice these days to upgrade these to most track cars. This is basically the kit as it comes in a nice bag, and then essentially this is the new one here. So as you can see, once it's on there, away you go. So yeah, so that's a bit of a short video. Obviously the reinstalling part, I'll show you that now, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we're going to put it all back together now. For the guys out there who sort of do this stuff, you know, part-time or for a living, it's really no different to doing a uni on a tail shaft. So in this case, I'm now using a 10mm socket, and that basically so I can go in the centre there for pushing it through. Then we're using a 16mm socket, which is a nice, and once again, just multi-hex. Multi-hexes kind of allow everything to slide in. And then we're still using that 20mm socket to go on the end. Yep. So pretty much you want to just slide the main shaft through. Oh, don't let it fall out as I did. My hands again. So just get that so it's just locating on there. Just locating on there. You don't want to sort of put it in on the piss. So if you come across to your vise, so this can just give it a little bit of a helping hand just to centralise everything. Make sure you're nice and square too. So as you can see, it's all in. So that's in now. Obviously it's not all the way, so this is where you'll start to use your bigger sockets. In this case, we're starting off with that. Little bit of a fiddly thing here again, but you know, it's kind of not too hard. Listen to my own words, basically. If I can get it in the right spot. It is a lot easier to do if you've got like an arbor style press, but this is sort of how you do it. So you just do that one a little bit on that side. You do unfortunately have to go to the other side to do this. But once again, this can all be done with some basic hand tools or household garage tools from home. Hold it there, and you can see once again the way it goes. So just a little bit there. Once you've sort of got part of the way, we've got these clips here that we put on. Everything starts to get a bit oily, so you get a bit spaghetti hands, but so you clip that one on there.
And then basically just check this side here. Looks okay. You could probably go in just a smidgen more than that one. So back into the vise. Just give that a slight adjustment. Make sure it stays free the whole time, and pretty much put that clip, the last little clip on. Sometimes you can do with your fingers. Pretty much on they go. Pretty simple to do. Pretty simple to do. As you can see, your hands get pretty slippery, so going to drop it. It is good practice to use a bit of oil on it as you go. I didn't for the case of the video because obviously my hands are getting pretty slippery. But yeah, that's basically just a quick rundown on how to do it. Pretty straightforward job. You can purchase these off our online store. Yeah, there you have it, Smith Brother Trunnion kit upgrade for the LS series engine.